Hey there, Rodrigo here for Textualize, and in this short video I want to show you how you can create your own custom commands for the command palette. So if you don't know what the command palette is, I have a short video on that, and in this video we're going to customize it. So to start off, I have an application here. Actually, I have a couple of colors, red, green, blue, white and black, and I have an application. And this application defines a method, addStrip. And when you call this method with a color name, what it will do is it will create a static widget. It will set the background of the static to the given color, and it will mount the static. And when we start the application, when the application is mounted, we create a white and a blue strip. And so what this does is, if you run the application, you'll see that at the top, there's a white strip and a blue strip. So this is just so you can see that this method is working. And now what we want to do is, we want to add commands to the command palette that create strips of these given colors. So how do you do that? How do you create commands for the command palette? Well, you need to import three things. So from textual.command, you'll import hits, and the class provider. And so to create commands, you'll need to subclass this provider. So this is the rectangles provider, or let's call it the strips provider, and this subclass is provider. And there's three methods you can subclass that let you customize the behavior, but the most important one is the async method search. So this search method accepts a query, which is the string that the user typed in the command palette, and it returns hits. So the first thing you need to do is you need to create a matcher. So a matcher is a small object that takes the query. It takes also names of commands, and it tries to see if there's a match between what the user typed and what you want the command to be. So the first thing you need to do is, again, create this matcher. So what you do is you do self.match matcher query. Oops, sorry. So this is that matcher object I mentioned. And typically, the way you do this now is you go through, you want to iterate over all of the commands that you want to create. And I want to create commands with the names of the colors. So what I'll do is, for color in colors, I'll do something. So what I need to do first is check if there's a match between this color name and whatever the user typed. And this logic is implemented in the matcher. So the score of the match is given by doing matcher.match color here. So this produces a score between 0 and 1, where 1 is a perfect match and 0 means there's a mismatch. So essentially what you usually do is if you check if the score is greater than 0. Because if it is, you want to say, okay, I found a match. And when you find the match, what you do is you're going to yield a hit. And the hit takes a couple of things. And I don't remember the order, so let's see. So the hit takes a couple of things. So that's going to be, I think it's the query. Then it's an object that specifies how the match should be highlighted in the command palette. And you do that with matcher.highlight the query itself. Now it's a callable. I was trying to see if I could get the. Oh, it's here. Silly me. Okay, so the hit takes 4 things and I already got it wrong. So it's not the query. So you start with the score so that the command palette can order the matches. So the first thing is the score. Then there's the match display. So it's something that shows how to display the match. And the default behavior you can get by using matcher.highlight, which will highlight the matching letters. The thing you need next is the command. So it's essentially a callable that you want to run. And then you can provide some help text and some text. So the command is the callable, which we want it to be the addStrip method here, right? So what we'll do is, let's see, from func tools import partial. And so this here should be partial of the app addStrip. and the color name, so that this creates a strip with the color given by the command itself. And the help text, will set it to be create a color strip. So now we should be able to run this and it should work, unless I got something wrong, which is also very common. So let's run the application. Now we press Ctrl / to open the command palette, and now we type something like red. Whoops. Right, excellent, excellent. So this is the default command palette. After you subclass the provider, there's one more thing you need to do, which is you need to tell the app that you created this class. So what you do is you set commands equals the strips provider. And this is actually an iterable. Yes. So let's make it. So now Ctrl / you type red and you see create a red strip. And you have, whoops, wrong button. So let's see something like black. Now we're creating a black strip, and now let's create a green one. Right. So this is how you added commands here. Now, one thing you might notice is that if I type something like quit, I no longer see the default command to quit the application. And that's because when I set the commands, I overwrote the default commands that were already provided. And so usually what you'll do is you'll take whatever custom providers you created, and you will join them, you will add them together to the default that's already set in the application. And so this will preserve the default commands, and it will also add your own. So now if I run this, I get the quit application here. So I hope this was helpful. I will link to the code and the documentation below. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment or join the Discord server. I will also link it in the description. And in the Discord server, you can get help from the Textual maintainers, from me, or from others. And if not, I'll just see you in the next video. Bye.